Our next guest is a big contributor to our military in San Diego. Please welcome the Vice President of the Military Mutual Initiative, Travis Winfield.
So I really just want to focus on how we've built these incredible relationships with these other veteran organizations in the area that are, where together we're just going to do amazing things for our veterans up in that area.
And both of his guests, the Commandant, Southwest Riverside County Marine Corps League Detachment 1057, Larock W. Benford.
Well, I'm excited to talk about our golf tournament, our charity golf tournament. It's going to help our veterans in the area.
And Post Commander, Temecula Valley VFW, John Hernandez.
Bottom line is we're helping veterans, and we need to get the word out that if you qualify to be a member of the VFW, that's fine. But we take all veterans.
All right, welcome to the show, fellas.
Thank you
for coming. Travis, welcome back.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for coming. Really appreciate your time today. Military Mutual and the Military Mutual Initiative, moving up north now to the Temecula, Murrieta area. Tell us about that, Travis, and your special guest today.
Wow, it's been an incredible ride. So, as you know, I've been with Derek Barksdale with Military Mutual since the beginning, and we've just been growing and growing. Now I've actually shifted, and we've now opened a brand new office in Murrieta and focusing a lot of attention up there because it turns out there's an incredible veteran community up there. And so since we've been up there, we've met incredible people and seen there's a real need for us up there.
Yeah, awesome. So you decided to bring a couple special guests today from that neck of the woods.
We did. So since the Military Mutual Initiative is focused on training and educating military families, we've really turned a lot of efforts into building relationships in the community so that, as you know, the Military Mutual Initiative has multiple initiatives. And so with that building relationship concept, I was introduced to a gentleman who unfortunately couldn't make the day, but Bill Lauper. He is the Navy League. He's the Navy League commander, and he introduced me then to the post commander here, John Hernandez, and then the commandant of the Marine Corps League, Larock Benford. And these guys, since I met them, relatively short time. But in just a short period of time, we built such a great relationship, and I think this is just the beginning of a long-term relationship that I think we're going to do amazing things with. So,
yeah, no question about it. You guys continue to do amazing things for the veteran community, people who are involved in doing really anything, but specifying and specializing in the real estate elements of buying, selling homes, rental properties, things along those lines. So stuff that they don't teach you guys about that stuff in the military, do they? So you need somebody to kind of step in and say, hey, this is how you're supposed to do this stuff so people don't make mistakes. And I think it's a huge initiative. So, John, let's start with you. Tell us about your organization, what you guys have going on.
Well, I'm the commander. You elected to Post 4089. We cover both Temecula and Murrieta. And initially, when I made commander, I brought in a lot of new members because the demographics, like he said, it's a great community to retire in, to live in, and it's up near Camp Pendleton. Believe it or not, people commute to 32nd Street. So in doing that and bringing a membership in, I met Bill Lauper. And Bill was really the catalyst behind this because it was nothing new, but he was really headstrong on, hey, we need to collaborate. We need to reach out to people in the community like the Navy League, like the Marine Corps League. So we've come together, and like Travis mentioned, I knew him a week, and I was already putting him to work because there's a need to help veterans, and every veteran is different. Every veteran has something just a little unique to them. So we're getting together and we're collaborating. I'm getting members from the Marine Corps League, from the Navy League. Matter of fact, I belong to both, and it's working, and it's a great thing, and it's a great time to be a part of it because there's a lot of veterans right now, and the millennials make up a lot of it, so we have to cater to that. They're buying homes, they're spending money, they're making money. We need to help them.
Yeah, totally agree. And I think that collaboration, can continue past, your service time, right? Mm-hmm. That's when you really need to maintain that camaraderie and know that there's other people there that will help you and they do care about you, right? That's really important too. Right. Larock, tell us about the Marine Corps.
Yeah, well, yes, I'm the commandant for the Southwest Riverside County Marine Corps League Detachment 1057. And Southwest Riverside County, when you think about it, you're thinking, oh, it's only Southwest Riverside. But if you think about it, we got Marine sailors and other veterans that's active that live up in or work up in San Diego, Miramar, Camp Pendleton, and guess where a majority of them live? Up in the Riverside area, the Temecula, Marietta, Menifee area. So my organization, yes, we help and support all veterans. Specifically, we focus on our Marine veterans, active duty or retired. Also, our FMF Navy corpsmen, FMF Navy chaplains, and a lot of focus is on our youth groups. We have up in our area, we've got the Temecula Valley Young Marines. We also have the Boy Scouts that we, especially the Eagle Scouts, we always provide for them. Also, we have 5 ROTC, whether it's Navy or Marine Corps JROTC units that we support. And the bottom line is we're committed to helping all veterans and this collaboration we have additionally with the Navy League. If there's a need for someone in our community, veteran, no matter what the branch is, we collaborate, we synergize, and we make things happen.
Tell us about memberships for you guys, for veterans who are watching this right now. So we know there are plenty of vets who are watching this show right now. What does membership entail, and how does that work?
For the veterans of foreign wars, you have to have been in a combat zone, combat area, and been in a campaign, and that's one of the prerequisites. But we don't limit ourselves just to combat veterans. We're open to everybody, every reservist that come in, and that's what's so unique about what we're doing. We're open to anybody. We have a weekly barbecue on Friday that we invite the public, and they come. It's a great place to meet veterans that have been there, done that, and instead of just giving your money somewhere, you can actually talk to veterans and talk about what they've done, and they like doing that. It's kind of therapeutic. So, you can be a civilian, you can be active duty, you can be retired, and still come to the post. But for membership, to be a voting member, you have to have been in a combat zone. So that's what we're about, and that's the outlook on these organizations. They sometimes they're kind of tainted, but because there's so many that are offered that people don't know about, and that's why we're here today, to let them know that we're here. And it's not just to meet a requirement, it's to let them know, you know what, you're welcome regardless.
Yeah.
That
That's
makes
awesome.
sense.
And let me just clarify something. You do not have to be retired to join either of these organizations, which I can tell you from personal experience, I did not learn until about 2 years ago. I truly did think you had to be retired to join the VFW, and I learned the hard way that you do not. So that's another thing I want to get out there, that we want to invite active duty for sure to be involved.
Right.
Okay, yeah, I think
Yes.
that would be
And
great.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, and the misnomer for the Marine Corps League, you have to be a Marine to be a member. Well, yes, majority of our members are Marines, both active and retired. Also, our FMF Navy corpsmen and our FMF Navy chaplains. Those are specifically, if you had a honorable discharge, you can become a member, a regular member. However, you can also, as a civilian, we have a soldier, Army soldier, who is my sergeant at arms. My senior vice is a Navy corpsman, and that's the number 2 man in the chain of command of our detachment. And civilians, if you're in good standing in the community, you can become a member. It's similar to what the VFW has. You're an associate member if you're not one of the big 3, the Marines, FMF Navy corpsman, FMF chaplain. Then only thing that's different is you can't be a voting member on election of officers or voting on big issues within the detachment. So you get all the same rights and privileges, and we're always looking for membership, just as the VFW. And so that's a lot of people out there don't realize even a civilian can become a member of our Marine Corps League detachment or the I don't know about the VFW civilian.
I failed to mention that we have an auxiliary for wives, husbands, and children. So that's huge. They play a big part in the post when it comes to support, and they actually go out and they do things like buddy poppy, in recruitment for our post. So they play a big part in the success of our post.
Fantastic.
One other thing I'll
Sure.
add is what makes my Marine Corps League or the Marine Corps League any Marine Corps League detachment successful is having the membership and having them being engaged in the community and engaged in our fundraising opportunities and events. Because I'll tell you, if we don't have fundraising, we don't have donors, we can't support the entities that we support. So it is very important that we realize that I know the VFW is tax exempt, and so is the Marine Corps League. We're a 501c4 nonprofit for public benefit and corporation, and we have a special tax exempt letter from the IRS, which makes any person donating it's taxable donation. So and currently we have a big event going on it's a golf tournament on 8 October on a Saturday, and it's a golf tournament at the Legends Golf Club. So anyone out there, attack me. My phone number is 951-775-1191. If you wish to help in this charitable cause, jump on board. We're looking for golfers.
John, what does the VFW have going on?
Well, like I mentioned, we every Friday evening we like to provide an inexpensive meal, and we want children to come, so you can forego the babysitter and save some money. Every Friday night we have something. But coming up on our radar, we have a pancake breakfast at the City Hall this Saturday. Our schedule goes on, but the big things that we're going to have, Veterans Day is naturally a big day, and the Marine Corps birthday, we have a cake cutting ceremony. We're going to host it, and they're going to execute it. But we have a schedule. You go to our website. You could put that up as well.
No problem.
Okay. But
Don't forget the Navy ball.
the Navy
birthday.
cake cutting as well. So that's what we have going at the post weekly.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming today. Really appreciate your time. I know it was a
Thank
long
you.
drive in
Thank you.
traffic. You guys are doing great stuff in the community. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll continue.
Travis, thanks for bringing these great guys on today.
It's my pleasure, man. It's
Military Mutual Initiative. Awesome
absolutely
stuff.
Thank you very much. Look forward to having an awesome relationship with these guys, doing awesome things in the community.
Fantastic. Keep us posted. Stick around for more Smarter San Diego TV, where we guarantee to make you smarter than everyone else. We do it commercial free.